So welcome to the graphic sample paper. This is question 6. The image below shows the design for a toy skid steer loader. The design of the body of the skid steer is based on an ellipse. So we've got our elliptical shape here for the main body. Part A. The drawing below, on the drawing below, label the parts of the ellipse by selecting from the given list. So we've got our major axis. So our major axis is our longer of the two axes. So major axis. Our major circle, so we've our minor circle there. Major circle is the larger one, so major circle. Our minor axis, smaller of the two, and our minor circle is the smaller of the two as well. Okay, so that's it labelled up. Then part 2, locate the focal points of the ellipse. So if I get half the major axis and I swing it from either side of my minor axis, that will find a focal point. So half my major from the top here. Okay, and like I said, I could also do it from the bottom. We'll find the same point over there, and we'll just label that F1, F2. So that's our focal points found. Part B. The image below shows the bucket of the skid steer. The elevation plan and incomplete development of the bucket are also shown. So our elevation, our plan, and here's partial development. Complete the surface development of the bucket. So we want to draw the bucket folding out. So the elements that are part of this is we have the base. So that surface there. Then there's the back surface and the top surface. We also have the two sides. So I'll get to the sides at the end. Let's start with the base. Okay, and they've even labelled here E, so that's the starting point E of our base. So that'll be D there. So we have the width. Okay, in our elevation we have heights and length. Okay, and then in plan we have depth or width. So I'm going to take my length from my elevation, so that's the length of the base there. Put my compass, swing an arc, and I can do the same down here. Next up we've got the back edge, so that's an edge view of that back surface. So from there to there, I can swing an arc, so that's from my back surface, and then I have the top. That's my top folding down also. I'm just pulling it down one piece at a time. Now just lightly draw it in for now. You can do full lines in a while, so just a light line just to show you those pieces or those sections. Next up now we have our sides. So in our elevation we're actually looking at exactly the shape we want. Okay, so we're going to have the same shape in this position, and then almost flip it over. It's going to be the reverse on this side. To find those positions, I know the length there across is going to be this length, and the piece there will be that length. So I can actually, what I'll do is I'm going to get the distance from D to A, swing an arc, and see in a moment, I'll just do this all in one go, and swing arc again. I'm going to extend up so I know that and that. It's essentially drawing these lines. Okay, and I'll repeat the same thing down. Okay, so somewhere along that line, okay, it's going to be that point. I can get that height from my elevation. So height taken from the elevation. Or if you wanted, you could get the distance from there to there, because it's the same distance. And swing it back and you'll find your same point. Just show that connection here so you see it. I'll do the same at the base because I'm completing the same dimensions. And that should give me everything I need because I can just draw a horizontal line there. So let's finish that off. I'll go heavy all around my outside. Okay, so that's the outline, but we need to put in our fold lines. So they're going to be dashed lines. To show the breakup between each element. Of the development. So okay, so that is part B completed. Part C, shown on the right, is a dimensioned drawing of the toy skid steer. The curve ABC is an ellipse, A to B to C to D is an ellipse, AC is the major axis, so from A to C is our major axis, and they've given us the length of it, using 25, 40, 40, 25. BD is the minor axis, so here's B to D, that's the minor axis, and they've given it a height there of 80. The line LM is tangent to the ellipse at point P. LM, so here's our tangent. Okay, at point P. Given the major axis AC and the minor axis BD, draw the ellipse. So that is our first thing. They've given us our axis to begin with. We'll just double check that they've given us the correct measurements for it. So it's 40 and 40, yeah, so that is going to be given me there and there. That's my B and my D, and then we've got 65 and 65. Perfect. So they are the correct positions of A and B. So I'm going to use a concentric circles method. So let me draw my minor circle first of all. And my major circle. Okay, and I'm going to split that up 60-30. So divide it up into 12 equal parts using my 60-30. So label these 1, 2, 3, and 4 up there. Just put in lightly 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 there, 11, 12. And inside 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the rule is wherever my 60-30 degree lines cut my major circle, I draw towards the major axis. So drawing toward, here's my major axis, drawing towards it, towards it, towards it, towards it, and upward then towards it in that way. And it will draw the meter up. Okay, point 4, if I draw it towards it, it's going to give me point 4, so that's fine. And on 1 and 2, 1 and 7 goes outside. So vertical towards my major, and out to meet it, out to meet it. So it's point at A, where 2 and 2 meet, 3 and 3, point at B, 5 and 5, 6 and 6, C is a point, 8 and 8, 9 and 9, D is a point. So there is, or there are, the points on my ellipse. So draw my freehand curve, looking at the point I'm going to, so as I hit this point I'm looking on to the next one. That will give me a nice gradual curve. I'm moving if I need to. So there's my ellipse drawn. Okay, tick that off. Part 2, using the dimensions given, complete the drawing of the skid steer, or the toy skid steer. Right, I'm going to start off with my tangent, because that's a key thing that they mentioned in the drawing. So let's start with that. So point P, let's find its location. Okay, it's in line with the side of the tire, or the inside of the tire. Okay, they're telling us that is a radius 10, so we get 10, and then from there to there is 25. So from A I'm going to measure out 35. So 25 plus 10, 35. 35, and vertically up, and that is finding point P for me. So I need to draw a tangent to that. Before I can draw the tangent, I actually need to find the focal points. So half my major axis, draw an arc from either D or B. Okay, and that is going to find me my focal point. So there and there, that's F1, F2. And what I'm going to do then is draw through P from F1 and F2. Right, now once I've that done, I want to bisect this angle. So compass set to any distance, point of the compass on P, swing an arc, bring my compass then and move to that point I've just found. Swing an arc there, and same distance arc from that other point that I found. So this now will give me the tangent that I'll be looking for. Okay, so there's my tangent. So once I've that construction done, I'll go on and start drawing all the other elements of my toy skid steer. So we'll start with the easy bits, these circles are the wheels. So let's find the centre of those wheels. I said it's 25 25 in from A, so let's do that. It'll be 25 in from C also, so 25, 25, 25, so that's there. I'll draw my light line down, and light line down, so it's actually touching my minor axis. And then it's going to be up 25, because that's the radius. Yeah, that's the radius of the circle. So from the E, I'll just draw, I suppose, my baseline. Extend it on because I'll need it later as well. And I'm going to measure up 25. So compass set to 25 millimeters. Set to 25 millimeters. And I can draw the outline of that circle now. Repeat the same on the opposite side. Okay, so there are my two wheels, and then the internal rim of the wheel is 10 millimeters. So compass set to 10, using the same center as I just used. And same over here. Okay, there are my wheels. Moving up along, let's do the loader here now. So 65 out, same height as A, and it's going to be out 15, out 15. So from A, I'm just going to drop the line down, so I can now measure out my 65. From A, I'm measuring 15 and 15, 15 and 15. There is my loader. Okay, and I can now find line L. So I go vertically up to where my tangent intersects that vertical line. That's going to give me line L, and let's do that. So vertical line up to my tangent, so that's L. And just looking here, this line is in line at the same height as B, so I'll extend over the height of B and go vertically up for my loader. Okay, so now let's do the rest of this red loader. So 15 across from C, vertical line first of all, so 15 across. Nice little bit in this question to get all the constructions completed. So at 15 intersects my tangent there to form M, and now I'm going to draw over my tangent just to clearly define it. I did it in colour there earlier. Alright, now top point, we're going up 40 plus 60, that's 100. And we can join those back. Alright, and now onto the cab, so that blue area. So that's in line with this wheel. Okay, and also in line with P, extended up. So we'll start with those. So in line with the center of the wheel, line extended up. The height is the same as that red corner, and then up here from P I have my line, so that's there, and then we've a radius of 15, so that's a length of 15 out there, so I'm going to measure out 15. So here we have the top of our cab. I can bring down the lines I need, so that's the back part, and then joining down to F1 from that point I have, so down to F1, okay, and to find exactly where that line starts being heavy, I need to swing my radius 15, so compass on that point, set it to 15, over the lines that should be heavy. Okay, and just double check I've got everything there. Yes. So that is the ellipse and tangent to it on the skid steer in question 6.